Before I start this review, let me just say, DreamWorks, you made the right choice by signing this movie straight to video on demand, because you would have definitely lost $50 million on this movie. Now guys, I really like DreamWorks Animation. I like a big majority of their films. For a while, they were my favorite animation studio. Shrek, incredible. Rise of the Guardians, really good. Megamind, also very good. Kung Fu Panda 2, masterpiece. The Road to El Dorado, I like it. Over the Hedge, I like it. The Croods, I like it. How to Train Your Dragon, it's a little overrated, but I like it. Trolls World Tour, here we go. The Trolls World Tour is inherently the sequel to the 2016 animated hit Trolls. And this one, an evil rock star troll called Queen Barb wants to take all 6 of these strings from this magical harp and use all of them to destroy all music except for rock. Gee, haven't seen that yet. Now, like a lot of you guys, I particularly wasn't a big fan of the first Trolls. I thought it came off as desperate to be hip and cool with the young crowd. A lot of people remember Trolls most for its need to cram in pop song after pop song after pop song. It really got irritating and kind of manipulative because they were trying to appeal to our generation. However, when the first Trolls World Tour trailer came out, I was really excited because it looked like it was going to be more mature, and it actually had a talented team of writers that actually wanted to tell an epic story. Music was a big theme in the first Trolls, so I like them exploring that, you know, bringing together classical music, country music, funk music, pop music, rock music, and techno music. I'm not going to go heavy into spoilers, may do a spoiler-filled reviews next time. So, what I think of Trolls World Tour. It really disappointed me. I should have known better. It's Trolls. Of course they're not going to be mature and tell a thought-provoking story. Of course they're going to try to be hip and cool with the young crowd again. Now that's not to say that this is the worst DreamWorks movie or the worst animated movie I've seen this year. But it's easily the most disappointing because there is some great potential here, and the whole story is clunky. It's very messed up. The writers didn't know what they were doing. A lot of the dialogue is sloppy. Now guys, I'm not saying this film is completely awful. There are some good things about it. For instance, the animation. It's not some of DreamWorks' best animation, but it fits the movie. It's colorful and energetic. The voice acting, very well handled. Anna Kendrick and Justin Timberlake, always good in their parts. Now guys, I'm not saying this film is completely awful. There are some good things about it. For instance, the animation. It's not some of DreamWorks' best animation, but it fits the movie. It's colorful and energetic. The voice acting, very well handled. Anna Kendrick and Justin Timberlake, always good in their parts. James Corden, though, he really annoyed me because, you know, his voice is just so grating in animation form. Like, I just wanted that character to just shut up. It's really that annoying. I don't like squeaky, high-pitched voices like James Corden. Anyway, I don't hate James Corden in real life. I'm sure he's a good guy in real life, but just don't like his performance in Trolls World Tour. The trolls are really cute. That's also a good thing. Especially the country troll. I think she's really cute. Some aspects of this world are very creative. Like, it's good that we do get to expand the world of Trolls. We get to see other types of music. And the way they portray the worlds that this music lives in is very immersive and very creative. It's in these worlds that you can see a glimpse of imagination in these writers and in these directors. There's a lot of creativity there. Those are creative places in this world. Very creative. Also, it can be cool to see when they play music because it's got some kind of magical powers, like the rock star, Poppy. You know, the strings, they both have power. It's kind of like the Infinity Stones. Yeah, everybody called it. This movie was ripping off Avengers Infinity War. It was all over the comment section right when the first trailer hit. And guys, you are right more than ever. Now, if you're going to take something from Infinity War and translate it into animation, you know, that's fine. You could totally do an epic story with that. But at least make it interesting. At least make it epic, make it big, make it memorable. Okay, so that's where all the positives end. I know I started the negatives without saying the positives end. But let's get into the story. It's clunky, right? It's all messy. There's another problem to it. It's unoriginal. You guys already know that because I already said it's ripping off Infinity War, but it's very generic and cliche. You know everything that's going to happen. You know the character arcs. You know exactly how the journey's going to pan out. You know that Poppy's going to save the day in the end. They're all going to be happy together. They're all going to sing in harmony. They're all going to join together, and happiness will flow throughout the land. You know what's going to happen. This is really anger-inducing because this had a lot of potential to be different, to be epic, like Infinity War. But it's another generic kids flick. One spoiler, there is a side plot where Branch wants to confess his feelings to Poppy, you know, that he loves her. But this kind of goes unexplored until the part where Poppy gets kidnapped by Queen Barb. And even then it doesn't have a good conclusion. They kind of push that off to the wayside in order for Poppy to continue her mission, which is totally fine, but we have to sit through Poppy being an inconsiderate jerk until she realizes what she was doing was wrong. In this one, when Poppy's friends think that they're outnumbered, that it's best to just go home, Poppy's all like, no, we gotta continue. We gotta, get the strength before Queen Barb does. We can change Queen Barb. There's a good troll inside her. She completely blows everyone off until the climax. It's very annoying. Her friends are, well, first of all, she's the queen, and she's making very dumb decisions, very immature decisions. I know she wants everyone to be in harmony again. She wants to unite all the troll nations, all music. But in doing so, she has to ignore the ones who care about her the most, and it's not even to save her village or all music. It's to prove to herself that she can be a good queen. Yeah, you learn that later in the movie. She wants to, I think what it is she wants to be the hero of her village. She wants to do something so great and so amazing that she'll be remembered for it. That's kind of selfish when your entire village is in danger. It really is. I know I'm kind of thinking way too much about it, and I'm being a little too hard on this movie. It's a kids' movie. Of course it's going to have cliches, and of course it's going to be a little stupid. But here's the thing. Kids deserve better than this. They deserve to have intelligent, thought-provoking messages in their movies. They deserve to have... a kids' movie should teach young children about the world. They should get something intelligent out of it. They need to learn lessons from these movies. They need to take something from it. Trolls World Tour, it does have a good lesson about listening to your friends and knowing when you're beat, but I guess it's handled good, but everything else besides the message, it's just poorly handled. The script, it's poorly written. It doesn't feel like DreamWorks really cared about making this movie good. DreamWorks has just gone downhill. I've lost faith in them as a studio. I haven't liked any of their recent films, like Boss Baby, the original Trolls, How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World, Trolls World Tour. All of their movies have just become generic and nothing but that. They're going to look cute, they're going to make a little money, and they're going to disappear. Unless DreamWorks gets their act together, and I'm sure it's not DreamWorks' fault, it's probably Universal's fault, because Universal is the greediest company ever, so much so that they blew off their exhibitors at theaters just to save a quick buck. They need to get a good team of writers in there in order for them to make something great. They need to come up with their own original idea and just have faith in it. So yeah, I am really glad that you chose to send this video straight to video on demand, because this would have lost more than $50 million in theaters. I can guarantee that much. They didn't send it to video on demand because it would flop. Well, I mean, that's one of the reasons, but it's mainly because of the coronavirus that's happening right now. And people can't go see movies right now. They're stuck at home. They can't even go buy a DVD, so it makes sense for them to just send it to video on demand. They already spent the marketing money, and that's just wasted money if they don't release it now. If they delay the release and release it in theaters later down the line, that would have just been a waste of the marketing money. So, you made the right choice. Proud of you, DreamWorks, but still, you need to get better at making your movies. You need to have some true passion behind your movies, because it doesn't feel like you care anymore. It doesn't feel like you have that passion that you did years ago. Maybe that passion was just driven by hatred, because DreamWorks was started out of hatred for Disney. So anyway, I give Trolls World Tour a 4 out of 10. It has some good things in it, but the bad stuff just kind of outweighs the good stuff. Anyway, see you guys later.